Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors, like today's guest, Doug Box with Box Family Business Advisors, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show, Doug.
Thank you, Norm.
Nice to meet you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
I'm going to have it start out, and I'm going to have you tell our audience a little bit about your background and then your career path up until now.
Sure, Norm. Well, I grew up in a family business, and my father was quite a entrepreneur in oil and gas, cement manufacturing. I was the youngest of four sons, and we went through a lot of challenges in our family business, and we had a lot of problems after my father passed away very suddenly of a heart attack years ago without any succession planning in place. And so that was very hard on me personally, and it was very hard on the family. And so I decided for my next career, what I wanted to do was become a family business consultant and help families avoid many of the pitfalls that we went through.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so I have an MBA from Baylor. I have a master's in dispute resolution from SMU. I'm certified through the Family Firm Institute in Boston as a certified family business advisor. And so essentially what I do is I help families with succession planning and dispute resolution, family governance, and family meetings.
Okay. You and I just met.
That's right.
I think you were recommended by one of our other guests here.
Yeah.
How do you think the people that know you the best, how do you think they describe you personally?
I think people would describe me as a good old Dallas guy. I'm a Dallas native, born and raised here. I went to school here at Green Hill School. I went to the University of Texas. I'm a real Texan. I'm a Dallasite. And people know my family. They know we had a business here for 35 years, and so I'm kind of known as one of the members of the Box family here of old. Yeah, I'm an old Dallas guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about what Box Family Business Advisors, the different services they offer, a little more specifically?
Sure. I like to think what we do is being strategic managers for the family-owned firm. Okay. You know, the idea is that most family companies, and you probably know this, will not survive the founder's passing.
Right.
Or
that's
retirement.
True.
Yeah, and the well-known statistics on that are pretty daunting. So I look at everything I do as a way to sort of outsmart those odds, or at least to increase the probabilities that we can beat those poor numbers of probability and survive into the next generation.
Okay. And what do you think differentiates you from other family business consultants?
I think the fact that I grew up in a family business is probably my greatest credential. You know, I like to talk about the certifications that I have, and I like to talk about my education. But the thing that gives me the passion and the identity, the ability to identify with other families going through the struggles, is that I've been through those struggles myself. Okay. And so I'm very keen on, I'm very passionate about keeping the business from destroying the family and keeping the family from destroying the business.
Okay, good. One thing of all the things you do day in, day out, what one thing do you like to do the most, do you think?
I think the thing that I enjoy doing the most is seeing a difference that I'm making in a family member's life that sometimes they just need to talk and they need someone who understands where they are. If they're going through some sort of gut-wrenching situation with a family member, I can see the look in their eyes. I can see the relief that I'm bringing to them. A lot of times, as they say, it's lonely at the top, and sometimes the business owner just needs someone to talk to. Right. And I like to think that I'm that thought partner, that outside neutral that gives them that outlet, because everything that we talk about is confidential. It's sort of like going to a marriage counselor, you know. Right. And I see the look that comes across their face, and that's the thing that I really, that when that sort of thing happens, I like that.
Yeah, good. Popular term today is, what's your why? I call it what gives you energy, is the way I look at it. But and I think you probably touched on that because of your family business background. But in case we haven't covered that thoroughly enough, what is the one motivating reason that you keep doing this and like to do it so much?
Well, the thing that really motivates me is the experience that I went through, which was frankly very distasteful. And so my why is trying to prevent problems before they get started, because it's kind of like cancer. This family business disease is, and like cancer, if you catch it early enough, you can do something about it. But if you discover the illness at stage 4, you may not be able to do that. So I'm really big on proactive planning and trying to prevent. Prevention is 9/10 of the battle for me. That's really my why.
Okay. Last question. Business owners watch our show for a number of reasons. They may want to enjoy a little more personal freedom, take some more time off, not spend so much time at work. They may be looking to grow their company faster. They may be looking for a transition either to a family member or a management team, or sometimes through a sale to a third party. And then more recently, we're finding business owners that are having a hard time redefining their purpose after they sell their company. Their identity's tied up in their company. Sometimes they drag their feet on a transition because they don't know what's going to come next. So if you could give business owners one tip in any of those 4 areas based on your experience, what do you think that tip would be?
The tip would be start planning early.
Okay.
Really get in there and do the planning as soon as possible. That would be my biggest tip. I've seen so many situations, Norm, when the founder won't step down.
Right.
A lot of times that's because I call it a failed succession plan. They've really gone past the point where they naturally should have stepped down, and now they're really of an age where they can't step down because, as you say, their identity is completely tied up in this business.
Right.
And if they give that up, they feel like they don't have anything left, and so they just hold on and hold on and hold on, and that creates a lot of problems.
Okay. Yeah. Great interview. Great tip too.
Okay. Thanks for having me, Norm.
Yep. You're welcome.
Okay.
Thanks for coming. That was Doug Box with Box Family Business Advisors. For more information about Doug and his firm, please check out the show notes for this episode on our website.